Yeah, I didn't ride back yesterday. I don't know, I will obviously ride again, but it's just put the breeze up me a little bit.
Yeah, and yesterday was a long day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a nightmare. It's probably one of the worst cycle rides I've been on.
Yeah, it just got a puncture about 2 miles towards the end. Lucky it wasn't like 7 miles.
And I ran into that grumpy fisherman, and then I fell off the bike, and then I had a puncture.
Yeah, you came back in a right old grump. So me and Andy went out shopping.
Yeah.
Let him calm down a little bit. He was alright when we got back.
Today we've got to go on the Nene, haven't we?
River Nene we're going on today, but there's so many things, complications with it and everything. So we're going to Northampton Marina to ask, you know, what we got to do. I think we've got to upgrade to a gold licence, and then you've got to buy an Anglian licence, which is like £112 for a year. But we don't want it for a year, we only want it for 3 months, so I don't know whether you can get a provisional one or
not. I think
know.
the only place to get that is Northampton Marina, I believe.
So we're going to go in and see and ask them. But we're not going to go in there because I think it's very complicated and turning round.
No, but just below the lock, which is there you can moor on like,
I think
it's not like a lock
Josh
landing.
was told yesterday there's water somewhere as well, didn't you?
Well, as a subscriber, but I don't know. I don't know if there is, so we might have to go till Monday to get water.
I'm sure we'll be alright.
Yeah.
We put it in Monday just gone. Trouble is, if I'd known we were going to be a bit of a thing with water, I wouldn't have done 2 loads of washing yesterday.
No. I thought we were going to get it yesterday, but someone came along.
Yeah, someone came right. I'll tell you what, if we were 2 minutes later.
What? No, earlier.
2 minutes earlier, we could have got on there. But as we were coming up, they were turning onto the Northampton arm to go on the water point. So there was only one water point. You can't get, like Andy said he would have gone behind them, but then you would have blocked the bridge up.
Yeah, there's no room, there's only room for one boat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going on to Nene, we're going to go to the washlands, River Nene washlands, just past Northampton. About a 6-7 mile cruise. There's quite a few locks. I think there's 4 more locks to do on here. And then I think there's a couple on the Nene.
We're going to stay there for the weekend, aren't we, Josh?
Yeah.
And Dad will come back Monday and we'll cruise again Monday.
Yeah. Right, let's get going then.
Enjoy.
Right, so there's 4 more narrow locks to do before we get onto the River Nene, and these ones actually have anti-vandal, although they've been vandalised and are broken. So it's funny because you've got this anti-vandal key, but then they just put Yale locks on. Thankfully there's a boat coming, so all I have to do is open the gates and then we can just go out and I'll get on. So, just came through the first lock and there's anti-vandal on there. One side I was looking, where the hell do I unlock it? With the anti-vandal key that you used on the Birmingham canals, and well, first of all, I went to the other side and found out, oh, that side must have been vandalised because there's no lock to unlock it. But on the other side it is a, oh my god, look at that. Oh my god, how many clutch, how many tricks they got over there. The other side was a Yale key to unlock it, which is weird because sometimes the anti-vandal key and sometimes it's Yale. Yeah. So I don't know why it can't be one universal thing. Anyway, didn't bother doing that paddle because there's a boat coming quite conveniently, so I had to just leave it open, so there was no reason for me to go over the other side anyway. But yeah, guy walks by and informs me, oh, you're going the right way, mate. There's a boat stuck underneath the M1 in one of the locks.
Yesterday.
Yeah, they can't get the lockgate open, so they've been stuck in there all night. And just informed the boat that was going up. But yeah, That was kind of lucky.
Probably
Got
one
free
Dad
yesterday.
spoke to. Dad spoke to them as well.
Yeah.
Going by yesterday.
Now that's a narrow bend.
As you can see, moorings are stupidly scarce on the Northampton Arm. There really is nowhere to moor, apart from right down in Northampton before you go on a lead. As you can see, someone's managed to get in here on a bit of concrete like we did. That awkward moment when two boats get to the lock at the same time. Luck must be on our side today because the lock is on our side. Look how overgrown this is. I've seen abandoned canals with less overgrowth. This was a wonderful sight. As we were driving along, this turn came and we were churning up the canal, and it was trying to find some fish as we were doing it, and it actually got a free fish as well. Looks like there was a wildfire here last year. Must have been a really dry summer. Probably kids started though. It's actually a really good idea. Hide your bike on the outside of the boat, and even if someone does try and steal it, you know when someone gets on the boat. Yeah, this is probably like the only place to moor here, and it's not very nice. Anyway, this is the last lock we're going to do before we go on to EA water. We're not going to be on a CRT canal for like 3 or 4 months.
Bye-bye, CRT.
Now we're on the River Nene, the 10th longest river in the UK. Its source is in Arbury Hill, Northamptonshire. We come on here at Northampton, where the river becomes navigable for 88 miles. To the wash, that is, we'll only be doing about 60 miles. First recorded attempts to make the river navigable were in 1567, and then again in 1606. But it wasn't until 1713 that an Act of Parliament was obtained. The river was turned navigable in stages, and finally, by 1761, the river had reached Northampton and was finally navigable. And the main purpose of the navigation was to transport grain, and it wasn't connected to the network until 1815, when the Grand Union Northampton Arm came down. That's for the first lock there. Me and Mum were in an R-ring where we were going to go to Northampton Marina or not, because we weren't sure if we can turn around in there. But eventually we decided just to go there because we need to get some water anyway.
And there's water points all the way along here, so... Yes. We just stopped off at Northampton Marina.
Yeah, lovely chap in there, really nice guy. But
And,
I tell you what, it costs a lot of money to do this.
Yeah.
It really does. You know, it's an extra nearly £600 on your licence. I think it's gone up. It must have gone up in April. Because when I looked, it was like 1,500 odd quid. It's 1,350, I think, ordinary licence. Then it was 1,578. Then when I go to do it, it's £1,800 for a gold one.
Yeah.
It's an extra £580. So
And then you got to pay the angling pass.
and then
as
you've
well.
got to wait. Angling pass is £112 for a whole year. We don't need it for a whole year.
No.
But if you can have a 2 to 3 day pass, which is 80 quid. So £112 for the whole year, and then 15 quid for the key. Yeah. It's not a cheap, not cheap to go on the.
At least the water was free and the rubbish.
Yeah, but it's a really nice chap, and he's just told me how to turn olive.
Yeah.
Go in between these two poles, tie the bow on so Josh can stay there, and then I'd turn around like that. And
Yeah,
then
we'll see how
that's
that
an easy
goes.
way, she said. Let's see how it goes. He.
Now we're at the marina, we're going to go down the lock, so it's going to be a sharp turn to get into that lock channel. And as you can see, there's Perseverance, Minimalist, who gave us a cheeky little wave. first pontoon mooring on the Nene. It's a bit dodgy though. Get kids down there, I imagine.
How on earth did that get there? The hell? Funny just watching them, see if they can figure out the way to get over the other side. Toby's out to play now, see if he can figure it out. I just sat here watching them, Mum, trying to figure out the way over. It's funny. Yeah. None of them have gone on the walkway yet. Here we go. Oh, I think Toby's figured it out. He's going round it. Oh, he's figured it out. Chippy. Hello. It's me. It's me. Little path here. Seems busier on the other side though. Over there. Herbie has figured it out. I don't know why he's sniffing off the side though, still. I think he thinks this is solid ground. Below the pontoon, but it's not. It's going further.
Well, it's stunning mooring.
Yeah.
Absolutely stunning.
We got here because it's a bit risky. Trouble is, you can't just moor wherever you want on the river, but you can on the canals.
No, we're going to join the Friends of the River Nene. So that's what Mark and Deborah from Wild Deck Diaries have done. Well, they live on here now, I think, anyway. But yeah, so we're going to join that. I think it's only about 12 quid a year or something. So, and you've got then they can give you designated mooring spots.
Yeah, because there's not many EA ones. This is an EA one, 40-hour EA one. But there's only about room for. You might get 3 57s in here.
Yeah,
and 2 70 foot.
There's a little one back there, probably only 30 foot. That one.
You can only get another 30 foot in behind us, guys. That's it. So you're buggered if there's
someone
2 boats
comes,
more there.
we'll move back, but I don't know. I can't see. Got 48 hours here, so we should be okay.
We just passed one boat. That was it. On the Nene.
Yeah, he was probably on here, maybe. I don't know. Yeah,
lucky if he was on here and he just came off.
No, but it's beautiful. We've had a bit of rain today though, but not a lot. So
the sun's gone up now.
Yeah, absolutely stunning.
Lovely washlands here, guys. Bird life everywhere. Be great for fishing, but Dad cannot fish, guys, until the 16th of June because it's the river.
That's why we had to get where we. That's why. Yesterday I was going to take the car ahead, wasn't I, Josh?
Dad wanted one more night of fishing, didn't he?
Yeah, he wanted to do one more night of fishing, so that's why Josh had a bit of a trek back on the bike.
Yeah, we're going to take a trip at some point. The closest point to which is to Grantham, because we're going to take a trip onto the Grantham Canal. It's about a 30-minute drive, 35 minutes. Yeah, me and Mum are going to take a dinghy on it, and Dad is going to fish.
Yeah.
So I think that'll be in a week or so, maybe 2 weeks. So yeah, at that point you can, you know, what's it? Relapse. Get his relapse out of the way for his fishing addiction.
Yeah, just hope you enjoyed that cruise. We loved it. Lovely.
On the Nene, guys.
Yeah, on the River Nene.
Yeah,
like I said, it's not cheap. It's not too bad if you have got a gold license anyway, but if you haven't, it's last year was the same, but last year I think it was, well, this proves how much it's gone up, because last year same time of year I changed it, May, June, beginning of June I think it was, and that only cost 300 quid for the rest of the year. This has cost double that. So that's how much CRT licenses have gone up.
So if you want to help us out,
no, we're
buy us a
joking.
coffee.
Yeah, you could buy us a coffee, I suppose, but no, it's not too bad. It's worth, like I said, you know, for extra 30 quid you can have as long as you like on the middle levels. And they've only just introduced that thing on the middle levels.
2019, because of loads of freeloaders, continuous moorers who go on there and don't get bothered because there was no authority.
Yeah, so they introduced an authority to get them all off, I think.
Again, the continuous moorers ruin it.
Yeah, but
Anyway, you'll see us next time on Monday, where we cruise with Dad.
Yeah, we'll be with Andy then.
Great Doddington, for 8-mile cruise, I believe.
And we don't have to go into Billing Marina now, because we've got water from. Yeah, I was a bit nervous about doing the Northumberland, going into the marina. Northumberland.
Sausage.
Sorry, no, it'd be good. Northampton.
Yes.
I'll get it right in a minute. But about turning, but yeah, the guy in there, that's a brilliant way to do it. I never even thought about doing it
we'll
like
do that in the future, I think.
Yeah.
Alright. like, subscribe. See you next time.
See you later.